Hey, family and coconuts. It's a mail call, and I've got two really good books this week, and I can't wait to show them with you. Share them with you, show them to you, share them with you. If you want to find out why I can't speak, stick around. Welcome back, family. Hey, yes, we're here at Tivo Hana. I'm your host, Rich. I got two really cool books today. So let's take a look at these things, shall we? We gotta get our trusty razor blade out. And yeah, what the first book that I'm opening up, and I know which one is which because I checked the tracking numbers. This is officially now the oldest book in my collection. So you guys know some of the books that I have. Wow, I think that should be wrapped a little bit better than that. A little bit of like newspaper in here. Yeesh. I'm not crazy about that one, but okay. So we got the classic. This is from 1933. So yes, it officially becomes the oldest book that is in my collection. Okay, so a little bit of history. First off, the first appearance of Buck Rogers is it Startling Comics or something comics, Astonishing Comics, or something like that, number 3, which was 1934-35. Now, there was a radio show. There was, the first appearance of him in comic strips, he was invented in 1929. Then they had the radio show, which was the very first radio show that was science fiction. I mean, they had a lot of Little Orphan Annie. They had Dick Tracy. They had, murder mysteries, stuff like that. But the first science fiction show was Buck Rogers. And a lot of people were, a lot of companies were they saw the popularity of it and they were clamoring to, they came up with John Carter. They came up with Flash Gordon. This eventually laid the groundwork for things like Star Wars, Star Trek, things like that. So Buck Rogers was the first science fiction. But like I said, 1934 is considered his first comic book appearance. In 1932, they had a radio show. I think it came out in November 1932. And in working in conjunction with the radio show, Kellogg's, the company that makes cornflakes, they had 2 promotional comic books that they sent out, to people that, say, hey, they entered, they paid, whatever, and they got promotional comic books. So before the first appearance in comic books, there was, a year before, a comic book format, which, put in illustrated version, the radio show. And this is it here. And I got a nice 4.5, more importantly, white page. Buck Rogers in the 25th century, no number, Kellogg Company, 1933. And as you can see, that's a normal size slab. As you can see, a regular comic book up against it. There we go. And this actually does look really nice. You can see all the spine wear on it. But we're talking about a book that is 91 years old. And it's still got white pages, 4.5 white page. And in my opinion, this is the first comic book with Buck Rogers. And it's funny is also, if you look at the back, you can see it's got cornflakes, all brand, Pep brand flakes. Eating up brand flakes, it keeps you peppy running to the bathroom. Rice Krispies, whole wheat biscuits, and Kellogg's coffee. I didn't even know they made that. So, yep, Buck Rogers, the 25th century, 1933. My opinion, first comic book that had Buck Rogers. It does predate the first comic book appearance. So that's right there is a blue chipper for me anyway. I was there for a second. Okay, so that is the first book that I had. The other one just came in today. I'll be honest, the Buck Rogers came in on Friday, and I was waiting till this book came in so I could do them both together. So let's get this thing opened. All I can say in advance, before I even open this up, I have finally joined the club. So let's see how you guys getting your ideas. What did he get? What did he get? Again, a very lacklusterly book inside a big box flopping around. And you can see the box has already taken some damage. I don't feel any cracked plastic, so let's just hope. This is a book that I finally broke down and bought it, even though I said I refused to because I think there were too many copies and the price did not merit it. But I did find a price that I was willing to go for. Last year, one of my channel members, Charles Griffin, he offered me to buy this book. So if he's watching, he knows. But when he did, I didn't have the funds. And I'll be honest, he was offering me a great price. He really, really was. And when a couple months later, when I had the money, I reached out to him, but he had already sold it. And it's fine. I wasn't expecting him to hold it for me. You know, someday I might get the money. So what's funny is the grade that he was offering to sell me, I got the same grade. And even though prices have come down since last September, I think it was that he offered it to me, August or September, I still paid more by $10 than he was offering it for. Also, he was offering free shipping. I had to pay $15 in shipping plus tax. So I definitely paid more for this book than I did from him. So that shows you how great a deal he was offering me. And you're like, okay, it's only a great deal if it's a great book. Why am I so careful with bubble wrap when I've got like mountains of it? All right, here we go. Let me take a quick look at it first. Oh, I did not know that it had a custom label. And I should have actually paid attention to that. I didn't care. But I got this for a good price. It's a regular version. It's not a newsstand. It does have white pages. I think you can see it. There it is. Yes, yes, yes. I have finally, this is the second copy that I have ever owned. The first one I bought off the damn, at cover price. I wish I still had it. But we had the first appearance of Venom, first full appearance in one of the most homage books that there is. Spider-Man number 300. Todd McFarlane, when he redid Spider-Man completely, 1988. And yes, it does have the custom Venom label. So I'm okay with that. Yep. So see, I have finally joined the ASM 300 club. So those are my two books this week. I've got the ASM first appearance of Venom and 1933 first Buck Rogers in a book format, at the very least, comic book format, in my opinion. I think I did pretty good. So, do you think that is a decent time to buy ASM 300? I thought it was. For transparency, I did pay $410 for the ASM 300 in an 8.5 white page with the custom label, which is not bad in my opinion. And the other book, I was able to get that for $250. So that one I'm very happy about. That one is PC all the way. It's not going anywhere. And I don't mean politically correct. I mean personal collection. That's one of the books I'm really, really happy to get. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, notifications, get your friends to share the videos. Make sure everybody helps us get to 1250. This will be going out to YouTube members first. Actually, it will be going out to YouTube members tonight, Monday. And you guys will probably see it Tuesday if you're just a regular YouTuber. If you want to help support the channel, YouTube, you can join as a member, or you can even go to Patreon /Team Ohana just to help to cover the cost of shipping when we send out all the books that we do on a weekly basis. I want to thank you so much for joining. And until I see you in the next video, mahalo.